This Mindanao tribal leader camps out of the COMELEC office for more than a week now. Except for the presence of some friends, nothing much keeps him company.
9 days akong nag-hunger strike. Wala akong matirhan dito sa Manila. Kahit saan lang ako nakatira. Kung minsan kumulan dyan lang ako sa may simbahan. Walang nakikialam sa akin na gobyerno.
That to Alan Sumandang protests the poll body's decision to disqualify his party list group from next year's election. Sulong Mindanao, he says, represents more than half of 32 indigenous tribes. The COMELEC says Sulong Mindanao failed to meet the minimum one-year existence. Sumandang believes their cause to serve a marginalized sector supersedes any COMELEC rule.
Ito na sana yung pagkakataon na magkaroon kami ng boses doon sa Kongreso para
In contrast, the mood turns festive, at times chaotic, as another candidate, also facing disqualification, enters the COMELEC. Senator Grace Poe, who is running for president, attends the hearing of one of the 4 disqualification cases lodged against her. Journalists scamper to get an interview and footage. Observers say it can work both ways. While the slew of legal cases she's facing now can confuse her potential voters, there is no doubt it may also work for her favor with all the publicity she has been getting.
To a certain extent, welcome sa amin yun. Alam niyo kung bakit? Kasi mas lalo kaming, parang lalo nilang binabato, lalo naman kaming sumisikat ng konti, parang lalo kaming napag-uusapan.
Tuesday's events at the COMELEC highlights a nature of Philippine elections. It remains personality-driven. The popular and powerful often gets the attention, while the unknowns are left to themselves.
Masabi natin kung sino may pera, kung sino ang kilala, doon nagpupunta ang ilan sa mga voters natin.
But candidates like Dato Sumandang are not losing hope. They are counting on social media and a more mature electorate to break down the barriers of traditional politics. They say it could just take time. David Santos, CNN Philippines.